Battlefield 6's 2026 roadmap just dropped, showcasing a lot of much needed improvements to the game, maps, and what seems to be EA's willingness to give the core Battlefield fans what they paid for. In my previous video, I talked about EA laying off a big chunk of BS, aka Battlefield Studio staff, and what the general feeling I got from that was, which was that they were scrapping the game and letting BF6 slowly die off along with its community. Now with this new roadmap, it shows us that throughout the rest of 2026, they are going to be adding a few core Battlefield features to the game alongside some new ones like a server browser, proximity chat, big maps, naval warfare, and a few others. Quite frankly, all of the features they've mentioned in this announcement should have been there at launch, but I'll get more into that in a minute. Let's look and see what Battlefield Studios has in store for the community. I'll keep it short since everyone has probably already seen the roadmap by now. Next month, Railway to Goldmud and Cairo Bazaar, two remakes/reimagined maps from Battlefield's glory days. I want to say I'm excited for them, but BF6's overall gameplay and Warzonification tell me that these maps will be heavily cluttered with garbage and circumcised to fit how they want you to play their game. I hope this isn't the case, but moving on to Battle Royale. Everyone's favorite game mode is getting solos and ranked play. I don't play RedSec and actually don't even have it downloaded at this point. I'm not sure why they're drip feeding core features, especially in what was supposed to be the big free-to-play moneymaker. But if you play RedSec, please enlighten me in the comments as to what I'm missing out on, because I won't be going back to that mode anytime soon. New weapons modes and more, very standard. To me, this season just looks like the run-of-the-mill crap we've been getting since the launch. Nothing really to be excited for, at least not for me. Next up, Season 4 in July, we are getting two maps, one of them being Suru Reef, the biggest map Battlefield 6 will have to offer, and it looks like it may include the beautiful Hainan Resort Hotel. Definitely a sight for sore eyes since we can't really rely on the BF Studios devs to make good original maps right now, so I don't mind them borrowing map assets from older games. Also, Wake Island, an all-time Battlefield classic, is returning for the nth time. Two great maps at face value. We will have to wait and see how they are delivered, and this will depend heavily on whether or not they choose to limit how you play or just give you the tools and let you choose how you want to play. I really hope the naval warfare will add another route of attack to the game and isn't just a way to get around the map. It was seen that some attack boats were being worked on, but judging by the neutered vehicle play we see now, we just can't tell at this point. Custom lobbies and spectator mode are being added, two great tools for the community to host their own events if desired, new weapons modes and more, yada yada. Next on the list is Season 5 in the fall, which just says 3 new maps and more to be revealed. To me, this just seems like they were grasping for anything to pad out this big announcement. There's not really anything to go on here. My prediction for this little map teaser image is maybe a reskin for Cairo Bazaar, turning it into Chinatown from Battlefield Hardline. This would be in the same vein as they did with that one map I forget the name of, turning it all snowy for the winter event. Probably just my wishful thinking, and I'm not ashamed to say that I did and always will enjoy Battlefield Hardline. I know it wasn't the best Battlefield game, but it had the classic Battlefield fundamentals. The old DICE really tried to innovate and tried to give the fans something new and fun to chew on. For that, I will always be grateful. Rest in peace, Battlefield Hardline. At the bottom, the quote-unquote priority features, proximity chat, platoons, server browser, and multiplayer leaderboards. Again, things that should have been there from the jump. Great community tools, but only to be utilized by what community is left on the game. Quality of life updates throughout this year as well. It looks like the game may finally be getting out of beta and become a full release title, which is great news. I hope BS can really find a way to fix the game's core issues with gunplay, gameplay, and finally fix the audio this time around. I hate to sound so negative in my videos, but I just feel totally rug pulled and screwed over by this game. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt with this new realignment EA's pulling, but come on, this is EA we're talking about here. To me, it feels like they tried to get a Call of Duty-like team together to turn Battlefield into a brainless cash cow. But when these former COD employees failed to perform their old tricks, they were swiftly dealt with, and EA, trying to seem like the good guy, said, "Hey, Battlefield fans, we're listening to you now." I mean, how pathetic of them to just straight up copy another game and hope for the same results, like COD isn't actively crashing and burning in front of our very eyes right now. Who's going to grow some nuts and tell EA that Battle Royale is dead? EA and BS, stop wasting everyone's time and show the fuck up for your franchise and its community. Stop the bullshit player retention and mind control campaign and just make a good game. Have you ever heard the phrase, don't chase butterflies, build a garden and they will come? Well, I would focus on doing that, you greedy pricks. Anyway, enough of that. I haven't been wasting any more time on the game like I said in my previous video. I recently got a PC and have been grinding Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1. It's been a lot of fun revisiting those games. I'm also playing some other games like Mouse PI for Hire, Party Animals, and The Finals. If you haven't picked up those games yet, I highly suggest you give them a shot. But that's about all I got for today, guys. If you made it this far, thank you for listening, and have a good one.
Hit that bomb.